Art has been a big part of my life. I think since I decided to do architecture, I've always thought about the artistic aspect of everything, and I always try to incorporate that as much as possible in all of my designs. Hi, my name is Natalia Dominguez, and I'm part of the architecture program in El Paso Community College. And right now I'm in Studio Design 2. For this project, we were asked to design a facade system that consists of three or more different layers. Also included vertical circulation within the floors. The existing building that we had to work around, it was just a three-floor building with two adjacent buildings on the sides. In this project, it was interesting to have this kind of limitations and requirements for the design to be completed. For example, the 3 layers that we had to have in our design. This project was also a purpose for a client that is interested in the arts, the technologies, and the sciences. So we had to, our concept had to be based around those 3 areas of focus. Geometry was a very important aspect about this project. Every decision and every move that we did within our design had to be logically and rationally thought out, and so I think it is very clear in my facade system how geometry and the grid was implemented without it being way too square, and also trying to get off the grid. So in my project, I decided to go with more with the science behind the flight of the hummingbird, and the reason why is simply because the hummingbird is just such an elegant and magnificent bird that has very particular qualities that makes it unique and particular. I think what is successful in my project, I think is the various components within the structure and the design. For example, the different units that I used as per se to symbolize the physiological characteristics that the hummingbird has. I think it's pretty important, and I really gave it that emphasis that needed to be done for the project to be readable and understandable. What makes very unique the flight of the hummingbird is simply the physiological characteristics of the hummingbird. For example, the hollow bones, the gigantic heart organ that they have to be able to send enough oxygen to the muscles to fly and to flap their wings as fast as they do. The strong pectoral muscles that they have is also very important for them to kind of flap their wings in the way that they do and as fast as they do. So this project is being represented in various ways, not only in renders and in drawings, but also we kind of had to work and kind of develop more the design, and for the audience to understand and for everyone to understand our design. And so we did these drawings, for example, the exploded diagram that really explains every single aspect and layer that the design has, for the audience to understand like how much and what kind of work has to be put into this design. In this drawing, in the street elevation, our goal is to locate each one of the leisure areas into the design when looking at it from the outside. And it's I think it's pretty interesting to just see how the 3 big windows really represent where the leisure areas are located. I think the importance of this project is just the artistic aspect that I wanted to take in, and the kind of balanced aesthetic within the design. And also inside of the building, I wanted to have kind of this sort of colored palette that I wanted to stick to, and I think I successfully did. I really liked the end results of this project, more because I really enjoyed the process of just kind of developing every single aspect about it, from the vertical circulation, how that was gonna work, and also kind of decorating and also giving a purpose more than just aesthetics, the units that I have within the design. I think it's also very helpful to see, and also kind of poetic to see kind of the hummingbird itself in the building. It's not very clear, of course, and it's not very obvious, but once you get to know really the design, I mean, every single aspect about it has a reason, and it's not only for aesthetics, but it's also to kind of give it a meaning and to remember what the building represents and the whole concept about it.